Hey everyone, welcome back to the back 10 of the Monkey Island Open presented by Dynamic Discs. On the mic today, we've got myself, Robert McCall, on the card, and we've got Anthony Heuvel on the camera.
Hello, hello.
So anytime you see a beautiful shot, it was definitely Anthony that recorded it.
And Robert was throwing it.
Yeah,
so we're clear.
and it most certainly wasn't Bobby recording it. Anyway, let's move on to the action. Let's get to the action.
So moving into the back 10 here, we've got Logan Harpool and John Jones sitting at 9 under par, putting together a really solid front 10 there. Yourself in third place at 7 under, 2 back of them.
Yeah, and then we this hole here is kind of a, I don't know, it's this one and the next I think are probably the two easiest relative to par on the course, but you can find trouble if you're not careful. So this is course hole 10, 260. You're just kind of thrown over the edge of this of Monkey Island. If you do get in there, that's OB, and you just play it where it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
The play is just a hyzer just inside this first tree on the right. Or if you're John, it's trying to play that gap, missing it left, and still parking.
That's such a good miss.
He told me after, he's like, yeah, that was a good shot. That's what I meant to do.
That is such a fortunate miss because that Monkey Island is OB.
Yep.
It's a much tighter gap if you take the straight line. Isaiah showing off that hyzer there.
Yeah, with the slammer.
Slama. You're going and seen this?
Yep. You seen this?
You seen this? I'm about to see this.
A little bit low for me, but scooting on up there. That's fine. Probably circle's edge or so.
Mm-hmm. And really the safer play on this one, is as safe as you want to call it on a birdie hole, is... Oh, no.
Yeah, if you hit that tree, you're almost always in Monkey Island.
Yeah.
But anyway, safer play.
The safe play is short because there is water, and it kind of slopes down right past that sidewalk that you could see there. It does slope down to the water, which is OB, and that's not what you want on a birdie hole putting for your 3.
It looks like that's quite a ways away from this putt, but so I catch the flag and start rolling that way, and I was a little scared I was going to find it, but ended up being safe. But I've got wind coming off of my right shoulder, which is my least favorite wind when I'm putting at this point. So Isaiah's in for his 2. Logan beeline.
Yeah. It's like he's mad at the change.
Yeah, come on.
I'm going to make this putt, and I'm going to make it as hard as I can. There we go.
And after struggling with the amphitheater hole last time, I've finally thrown a good putt. So I'm feeling, at this point, I'm like, all right, let's get back in it.
Let's go.
Let's get on the horse. Let's start playing. Come on. I'm only a few back with plenty of birdieable holes to go, but these guys they're on the birdie train.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of golf left.
Yep.
But they're playing well for sure.
Yeah, John and Logan are co-conductors of the birdie train at this point.
Chugging along.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Moving over to hole 11. This plays as a turnover for the backhand. You can throw a forehand at it. The water to the left is out of bounds, and the street to the right is out of bounds, not the sidewalk. So you can land on the sidewalk and be just fine. But it does narrow up toward the basket, and so it's just kind of a tricky line. All right, you know what Frisbee this is?
I do, but why don't you tell everyone who doesn't?
This is a condor. An end of a condor. It's a super class disc that can go up to 200 grams. And John throws it just for like those little touch shots or turnovers, and he did super well with it.
It works pretty well, it looks like.
It was fun to watch, though.
Logan throwing, I believe that was his, was that his warhorse again?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. This is defender for Isaiah. He super duper parked this earlier with
just
that same shot.
High, it looked like.
Yep, just didn't push it left enough. I'm throwing Warden here. I threw forehand here first round, and it did not go well. So I just decided I was going to play that turnover. Gave it a little extra juice.
Just to get it there.
Yep, I was pleased with the line. Totally fine. The only problem is I'm now putting at the water with that crosswind. But still, I'm 25 feet.
You're putting at it, yep.
Kevin's turned, yeah. Hey, that's a good tree save. I believe that's a Cenas that he's throwing for upshots.
You can really tell there on that upshot.
Yeah.
How windy it is, just jumping all over the place.
Yeah, so dead headwind for Logan here. Oh, why not?
Gosh.
I love that.
It's like cage height the whole time.
We were talking about that on the card. That didn't get over the cage until it was at the basket. That's a great putt. Yeah, Isaiah also puts on hyzer like I do, and that lifted on him for sure. So that's in my mind. I'm thinking just try and throw this flat straight at the middle of it. I did neither of those things.
Did it stay safe at least?
It stayed safe.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So Isaiah's just getting out of here. Tapping his unfortunate 4.
John, from the condor to the dagger there. Dropping in for birdie.
Just all of the large frisbees.
I love it, man. I love it.
Super large diameter. Super deep rim. So you made your 3 there.
Yep.
Kevin also
Yeah.
making his 3.
I've made now 2 decent putts, both for par, though.
Yes.
This is a course where you need to make birdies.
Ah.
Yeah, I guess.
See, that's what we were doing wrong. We got to be more like Logan.
Yeah, so I've lost now 4 to both the guys in the lead, Logan and John. So they are
Cruising.
yeah, they're off to the races for sure. This is our peninsula hole. I really love the peninsula hole because it's the distance isn't it's not unmanageable.
No.
321 is totally reachable for all of us. The problem is the landing zone. Oh, John got a little too much turn on that, but he's just fine there. The landing zone is only maybe 20 feet long.
Yeah, it's super narrow.
So that's smooth for Logan, just playing safe. Get over there, pitch up, take your 3, no problem.
So you're going backhand.
Warden.
Okay. Are you just playing to the peninsula, or are you just trying to play safe?
No, playing safe. I played extra safe.
That is very safe, yes.
Got the sweet cut roll out. Pretty much where I would like to land.
Played to a great spot. Not the ideal way to get there.
Yeah, the result is good. That's not really how I plan to do it, but whatever.
Kevin going something high speed. Oh,
Yeah.
monster skip.
That's a rocket skip, but he's fine. Still safe from there. He can pitch up to the basket. And then Isaiah turns his forehand just a little more than he wanted to.
Get there.
Easy. Easy. All you have to do, see, because here's the thing, you don't even really have 20 feet. You probably have 10 feet that you can land at that'll actually stay on the island.
Yes.
If you land a little bit short or on top of that hill, it's gone.
Yeah.
Easily off the and if you go OB on this hole off the drive, you go to a drop zone at the end of the peninsula that's unmakeable.
Yes.
And that John's upshot got a little speedy. He's going to be very close to OB right there.
Tough to call for sure. It was funny going back to Isaiah's after he threw his drive. He's like, well, or you can run it.
Yeah.
Just because he was talking to his dad about what should I do. They decided, all right, just play a safe little forehand and cranks it over.
Safe it was not.
How about I park it, Dad?
But parked is good. So I just laid mine safe. Logan's just laying his safe. It's just so easy to, if you don't make it, if you hit the basket or even airball, it's so easy to find the water here. Kevin's doing the same. So right now we're looking at John's disc to decide where the OB line is. And from where it was drawn, this is what I'm saying in frame right now. It was drawn over some leaves. It was hard to tell if they'd shifted or not, but there was a very clear spot where there was an OB leaf, like on toward the middle of his disc, meaning that a portion of it was inbounds. And so, if it was like, if we had just drawn the line straight from where you can see the paint to the flag, it would have been out of bounds. But the way that the line's drawn, we play lines supersede everything.
Yeah, you can kind of see right near where Logan's hand is there. Almost zigzags the line, so it's tough to tell.
Yeah, if you're assuming that it does that, right?
Yes, that's what we're saying. If it's a straight shot, it would be out of bounds, no problem. And it's important to know the line itself is out of bounds. So the disc has to be touching the correct side of the line. That's right. But with those leaves that were painted right there, I said I can't call that out of bounds.
Yeah. So John will.
John said thanks for the gift, and I was like, dude, it's not a gift. If I thought it was out of bounds, I would have said it.
I would tell you.
Yeah, but I called it safe, and I think the card felt good about it at that point. Not because I said it, but I don't know how you could reason it otherwise.
Yeah. Benefit of the doubt goes to the player.
Yep. I have seen people say benefit of the doubt goes to the player, and then like to extreme. Don't do that. No. Yeah, like we still need to follow the rules. Yes. It's important. But in that situation, part of it was touching inbounds from what we could tell. So that's the call that we made as a card. So we got Logan and John still off to the races, 4 shots on top of the rest of the card. 310 over the water here for hole 13. This is a compass for Isaiah, and it's safe.
A little turned over, but yeah, safe.
During the first round, Isaiah threw a verdict with this same right to left crosswind and hit Seven's basket over there to the left.
Oh, gosh.
Not where you're trying to land.
No.
So he made an adjustment, maybe a bit of an over adjustment. but that's fine.
Mm-hmm. John going with looked like more of a fairway driver.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe? Couldn't tell what
Nice
that was.
and smooth. And another forehand for Logan. His forehand is so smooth.
So good.
What I wouldn't give.
Right? Just give me half of that.
Yeah, that's an AT for Logan there.
Basically,
I'm going with an OG Truth, a Pre-Mac Truth. Pretty right.
a little bit right side.
Yeah, so I'm just asking for favor from the tree.
Okay.
I receive it.
The tree giveth.
Yes, I said, I accept your decision, tree.
I will have that.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot of those catch those branches and just trickle back to the
Just
water.
get pushed straight back in the water. Yep.
Yep.
So Kevin there with playing a safe sidearm.
Not a bad look
Isaiah
for
was
Isaiah.
running it, but yeah, just a little short. Are you running this one?
Definitely. Yeah, this is a tail crosswind. And I should have said I was laying up.
Yeah. Really accurate layups.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The way that entered the basket reminds me of how Eric McCabe's putts enter the basket.
Yeah.
Slightly nose up, spinning right toward the middle.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Great hit.
After the round, I actually heard Logan was
There we
talking
go,
to Eric,
John.
and he said he got some tips on putting in the wind from Eric.
Yeah.
In between rounds today. Yeah. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
Eric knows a thing or two about putting.
He's a
in the
pretty
wind.
good putter. Yeah, John and Logan are absolutely on fire right now. Making birdies all day, every day. Me and Kevin are hurting our own feelings.
Just out here playing golf.
Yeah. So we're 5 back from John and Kevin. They're 12 under on the weekend. That's
John and Logan.
there you go. Sorry, I was looking at Kevin.
Yes.
My bad. Moving over to hole 14, just over 400 feet.
Barely.
Yeah, like 401 or something like that. Yeah. Most of the time, this is a distance driver for most people. It's just a nice hyzer. But today we've got tail crosswind coming off our right shoulder. So most everybody is throwing less than driver here.
Yeah.
Or at least some of us are.
This looks like
That's the giant.
the giant
that,
again. Yeah. Ugh.
And John was just trying to play it wide and let the wind do the work for him. Just a little too wide. This is a Goldline Explorer for Logan.
Gosh.
And
Just going long on
how you like
400-foot
25
basket.
long?
No big deal. Just a fairway driver, guys.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's easy.
Is this that defender?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Isaiah could 100% reach this with a fairway, but he's got that really overstable defender he can rely on. He's gone even a little past Logan. I'm going Fusion Getaway here. Most of the time, like I said, this is a distance driver hole for me just to control the left finish, but felt like Getaway would give me the right speed.
And yeah, that's pretty nice.
Pleased with that result. Got some branches in my way, but once you're down there, you can make something happen.
Looks like Ballista Pro here for Kevin. Nice and straight.
And
wow.
Kevin throws far, so I was surprised to see him take super high speed. And look at that,
super good.
look at that stick
Golly.
coming in on quite a skip angle. Hey, just kidding, stick.
Yeah, I was expecting that to just skyrocket into the trees.
It's an awesome shot for Kevin.
Lucid Justice, or excuse me, Lucid Judge, upshot there.
Lots of change there for Isaiah, but no go. Another headwind putt for Logan. Why not, Anthony?
That's insane.
Why not?
It's like he's not playing in any wind.
That's you said exactly what I was thinking when you
It's
made that.
ridiculous.
I've had 4 or 5. There's a good putt for Kevin. I've had 4 or 5 crosswind putts, my least favorite wind. And most people hate. Unlucky for John. Most people hate headwinds. I hate crosswinds. Logan's had so many headwinds. Hey, look, I can do it.
Hey.
I can do it.
Seen that once or twice before.
Nice. Sweet. Thank you. Anyway, most people hate putting in that headwind. Logan is making it look, just like there's no wind.
It's
just
ridiculous.
beeline.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Guess spin putting helps in the wind, huh?
Somebody said that one time. I don't know who.
So Logan now has 2 on John after the unfortunate bogey there for John, and Logan picking up the really nice, really clean birdie. Moving to lucky number 13 under par. Moving into hole 15. There's kind of 2 different ways you can attack this, Robert. Kind of a hyzer flip turnover.
Yep.
Or if you're like what I'm assuming Logan will probably show us is a wide sidearm with something more stable.
Nice, easy forehand. This hole plays much easier for the righty backhand and not this wind because we've got wind coming from the right. So it plays perfectly for a forehand. Throw something overstable, and then just let it keep that wing down so it doesn't fly too much. Logan's is a bit low, but what I'm trying to do here, this is a fuse. I'm trying to just flip it up to flat and let it push right, but it's such a delicate line.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you move it even a little bit more right than that, it can just turn and burn or go OB. Yeah. So I've left it, I don't know, 70-ish. Not a good result, but I don't expect much better with this type of wind.
Kevin kind of turned his over a little bit, but it's overstable enough. It's fighting out.
Moving back, yeah. He's going to be a little closer than me, 60-ish. Here's Isaiah.
This is a Vandal?
Yep. And
A
he...
little too high.
Yeah, a little high and right, but that's going to be fine.
Oof.
He can get up and down from there. He hit the tree by the basket on the fly last round. Just 100% parked it.
All right.
John's going with the river here.
Really safe.
Same sort of thing that we are all trying to do. Just get it just past flat to turning right. But no dice.
That's more like what I'm guessing. Logan wanted off the tee. Give it some air and just...
Pretty sure that's a harp from Logan there.
Okay, that sounds right.
A little bit short for Isaiah with his justice approach, but still a good shot. Inside the circle for sure.
John, looks like it might have stuck to his finger a little bit there. Just a little bit wide right. Are you running this?
Oh, 100%. You ready for some fireworks?
Just running everything?
You're going to have to look on a different hole
All right.
for some fireworks.
Where are the fireworks?
I don't know. I misplaced
it's
them.
almost 4th of July, right?
I'm not really expecting to make that. I'm kind of trying to give it just like a half floaty run. If it goes short, fine. If it goes long, that's trouble. So play it on the short side.
Isaiah probably 25, 30.
That's a good confidence builder for Isaiah. Having a tough round to his standards. You know, shooting seven under the first round, and he's a couple over right now.
Yeah, that's not what you're looking for.
So it's going to be threes for everyone who's tapped in so far, and Kevin and I will follow suit here. That's a pretty common score on hole 15.
Yeah.
Really difficult to get a 2, especially with that crosswind. Unless you've got that forehand. I could see somebody leaning really well on that and getting a 2. But the only real 4s you see are if somebody goes OB long or OB right.
Yes. Good old-fashioned barbecue there.
Oh, nice. I haven't heard barbecue. I like that.
You never heard that one?
Dude,
Oh, that's
I want to get invited to. I was invited. I didn't even know.
You were just there, man. That was
Dang it. All right.
So moving into hole 16, plays 515 feet. Basically, throw anything off the tee. You're probably not going to get there, but don't go left because it is OB that way. Anything straight, anything that finishes short left is safe. Most likely going to see a lot of threes, similar to hole 15. We might get back-to-back barbecues.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh.
I would once again like to know that I'm invited next time. Logan's just smoothing out that forehand. That's perfect. And honestly, okay, so this says 515. I think to reach the basket, you probably have to throw 460 or so.
Yeah, it plays a little shorter than it says.
Yes. The problem is that the woods on the left narrow in from the left, and the OB is up on the top of the hill on the right side there. So if it was just wide open, I think we'd see a lot more people getting closer. But because we have OB on both sides, most people play it pretty safe.
Yes. Yeah.
I haven't deuced this a whole lot, maybe 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Oh, nice dance, Bobby.
Like Bobby's little karate moves.
That's right. maybe a handful of times, but the guys on this card could all get there if it wasn't surrounded by that OB.
Yes. Yeah, it was funny. Standing on the tee pad, right before he tees off, Logan turns around to me and he goes, all right, I'm going to throw a sidearm, throw a jump putt, and I'm going to par this.
Sweet.
So he threw a sidearm. Oh, John.
John gets quite unlucky.
It's probably 450 to the OB, and he threw it about 451.
Yep.
Dang it.
Isaiah gets quite lucky there.
Yes.
That was headed OB and catches some branches, falls down safe. I'm just pitching a hyzer up to the basket. Not trying to do anything crazy.
Just put it close.
Yep.
Take your 3 and move on.
I've brought what I was supposed to the barbecue. We'll see whatever.
We'll see if
what
everyone
everyone
else
does.
Come hang out. All right.
That's right. Or if it's one of those parties that like you get invited to, but it's not a real party, so nobody else shows up.
Yeah.
We'll see. Here's the condor back.
Condor sidearms, no big deal.
Easy.
Gosh.
That's with some wind coming off his right shoulder, so you just expose the flight plate just a little bit and let it finish. And that was...
So, is that good?
Standing behind him, watching his wrist on that, that was a really nice spin for Logan. Yeah.
Oh, Isaiah.
Yeah,
dang it.
Headwind from a knee is tough.
Look at Isaiah back
He's down. Man down.
He said, forget this. I'm playing 40 holes of disc golf today. Played 40 holes of disc golf yesterday. I'm tired.
I'm going to chill. Yeah, and it's gotten cold again for sure, so everyone, at least I layered back up just a little bit. Long day at this point. I'll take a 3. John will take a 4. Isaiah's going to take a 4 as well. Logan with a great drive, great up. He'll take a 3.
Yeah, that's
a two-man barbecue.
Yeah.
I don't think you can call it that.
It's like a duo.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Nice. That sounds good.
You and Logan just hanging out.
We're just bro timing it. We're over to hole 17 now. This plays 270 or so. Around the corner, forehand. It looks like it's shaped for a forehand, and you can absolutely throw a forehand at it. If it gets a little speedy, the green likes to run away to the OB on the right side.
And from the tee here, you can see that one corner. Then there's kind of like
Yeah.
half another corner behind it that you
Correct.
really want to beat.
You could just throw it really close like that,
Just
and then
do
it's
that,
easy.
I guess, yeah.
I think that was that same Bard from Logan, maybe?
It looked like, I think the other
Something
one was
like it.
purple, but yeah, that definitely looked like a mid.
So I'm going putter because my forehand is not feeling good right now, and fine, not great.
Yeah,
I'm looking downhill
okay.
at it. I've given myself a putt that I most certainly don't want, which is that kind of 50-footer, 45-ish downhill. Kevin's good forehand, good
right
stick.
there. Wow.
So that's the right weight for him, coming at the right speed. Isaiah put a move on this felon, and it's tracking toward the basket, but
Sit.
skip, scoot.
Oh, how nice of it to stop right on the other side of the OB.
1 inch past the line.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds for Isaiah when it rains, it pours.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't quite get anything going this round.
Is this Condor again?
It's Condor time.
John.
No, it beat the first corner, and then that second corner that
Yeah.
you can't really see just caught the edge of that. So I'm thinking at this point, if I've got any shot of doing anything, I need to run this. 45-ish. Never a chance. Little scoot.
Yeah, just a little left side.
Yep. I was telling some of the guys after this, like, we hadn't been able to play much this winter. It's been really cold.
Oh, John.
A little over for John. Ooh, and kind of a bad roll. And so throws are a little rusty, but because we hadn't been competitive, my mental game was definitely rusty this weekend.
Yeah.
That was a good 3 for Isaiah. But yeah, just bouncing back from bad shots, continuing to commit. I did almost none of that. Just kind of played safe.
Bummer.
Yeah. Super safe, in
Choosing the
fact.
Lucid X Felon was a no-brainer for me. It was a disc that I was able to lean on and rely on. It quickly became a staple in my bag. I was able to make it do a lot of different things. The Lucid X Felon is super overstable, incredibly reliable. If I know I'm in a tough situation, I pull it out, and I know that the Lucid X Felon is going to get the job done.
Logan with a really nice birdie there. Kind of planting his flag in this one. Kind of saying, this is my tournament to win. At this point, we've got 2 holes left, and he's got a 5-stroke lead.
On this card. There's some people playing well out there, but
sure.
yeah, he's putting it together for sure.
Yeah.
So this is old hole 18. We put it in for this event. 270 or so. You can throw anything you want at this, really. 280, pardon me. Most of us are throwing putters at it, but we'll see mids sometimes. This is a great hole to get a nice ace run at because there's a little bit of an upslope behind. But you do not want to land low on the right side because there's a little bit of a bowl down there. And you don't want to land high left side because then you're death putting back at this basket.
Straight at it.
You do want to do what Kevin did.
Gosh. And just put it to 2 feet?
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. Did you know Kevin was from Utah?
I did not.
In fact, Park City.
Oh.
That's right. That's where he resides. That's not true. He's from Missouri.
I was unaware. Yes. Park City, Missouri.
Yes. Comma, Utah. So Isaiah's gone verdict here, tracking left. Not where you want to end up.
Yeah,
for
just a
sure.
little too overstable there, it looked like.
Death putting down at the basket.
You're going, looks like a Warden.
Lucid Warden. I didn't get to throw as many Wardens as I'd like this weekend, but it's my favorite Frisbee.
You just said, hey, I haven't thrown it in a minute,
This
so
is it.
I'm going to throw this one.
Mm-hmm. And once again, not a great result for me. Leaving it up on that left side. Here's
It's
a
a good
Nova.
sign.
The double liner there.
If you got 2 lines going,
Look at those. Those guys are best friends.
just hanging out.
They're in Park City. They reminisce about all the arches that they used to see in Utah.
In Utah / Missouri.
They're still both from Missouri and or Kansas.
They're from states, but Park City State. Oh,
And Logan is actually a
Logan.
human. I don't know if you knew that. but
Gosh, I didn't.
First putt he's missed in a little while.
I would not call that evidence.
No, that's right.
It's windy. He was at like probably 50, 60 feet.
And that's just going to be a rip in the chat. Super tough round for me. Just couldn't quite get anything going after the amphitheater, but I'm watching somebody tear up the course right now.
Yeah.
Logan is absolutely on one.
Logan is shredding.
Yeah, coming into this tournament, he was rated 986, which was his lifetime high. Guess how long he's been playing tournaments? You want to throw a guess out there?
4 years.
That's incorrect. Less than a year. He started
Oh.
playing tournaments in May of last year.
Oh, so like 10
And he's
months.
rated 986. He'll probably be rated 1,000 by the end of this year.
Cool, dude.
Crushing it.
Awesome, man.
Absolutely crushing it, yeah.
Wow.
So he's got a 4-shot lead on our card right now. Moving on to 18A. This is old hole 18.
Older, old hole
That's
18.
right. That's right. Really straight shot. OB left, OB right.
Trees everywhere.
You really just want to throw something as straight as you can. If you hit a tree, there's a decent chance it's kicking OB, which stinks.
It does kind of open up once you get through the tunnel, if you want to call it a tunnel.
Yeah, it
But,
opens up to the right for sure.
Yes.
So Kevin's chosen to play exactly that. Great shot for Kevin.
Yeah. John taking the backhand. Oh,
And that's early tree, but he can get up and down from there. Logan throwing that forehand, just missing that first tree, kicking it a little bit left, and that will be out of bounds left. At this point, it doesn't matter much because he's put together such a great round. Isaiah with a smooth compass.
really nice line there from Isaiah.
Yeah, hyzer flip to turn. I'm throwing fuse here, just trying to throw as straight as I can.
Basically just copy Isaiah's line.
I pulled it a little bit right of where I wanted to. And
sit
long of the
down.
basket. I have never thrown long of this basket lifetime.
Can't say that anymore.
That was cool.
John going back to old trusty. Just trying to get around the corner, get himself a look.
Yep. And this is just don't do anything dumb.
How do
Nice
you
and
jump
safe.
putt that far?
His wrist is really good.
That's unbelievable.
And it keeps the disc flat for so long. And he
Yes.
putts with Wardens, by the way.
Does he?
Yes, Team Warden.
Attaboy.
So does Isaiah, Team Warden. That's a way to finish up, John.
John, gosh.
That's a great tournament for John. You love to see it. Dagger in the
Barely
heart
even
of the center of the side of the basket.
cage.
But it's in.
You don't need no stinking chains.
It's in. John's going to ultimately finish in a tie for second place.
Let's see if Isaiah can end this on a good note here. Convert the birdie.
Isaiah just low. He's going to drop that in. He finished in a tie for 8th place, not accepting cash because he's trying to win some more junior worlds.
If I were a junior, I would be upset by that.
And I just smile at the camera because this has been one of the roughest days I've had in a while, and we got to witness it together.
And everyone gets to see.
Ultimately, I finished in a tie for 6th place. Kevin's going to finish right there along with Isaiah Esquivel, tie for 8th place. And taking the W, dominant fashion, Logan Harpool shooting a 6 under par 54 the first round and a 7 under par 53 the second round. It looked so much better than that. It looked like he
Yes.
was just birdie every single time.
Yeah. It like we said, it's like he wasn't playing in wind and everyone else was.
That's right.
Really smooth, really clean.
Yeah, so big shout to Logan Harpool. Congratulations on this tournament win. I think there's probably going to be some more to come for
I
you.
think there's going to be quite a few more in his future.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our coverage of the 2019 Monkey Island Open. If you've enjoyed the footage and like what we do, please subscribe to the Dynamic Disc YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time.